Man, this dirty trucking. I'm walking to the parking structure. I got Detroit Police direct number on the phone. This is a high theft ring that's stealing, and I'm doing this live. I'm recording this video so you can record me walking to the car to pick up this invoice. If this invoice has been switched, I'm getting it on camera, and I need you all to remember the amount on the invoice. This is a high-tech theft ring operating through Uber and Hertz Rental. So I'm waiting for the elevator in my parking structure right here. I'm not kidding you. This is a high-tech theft ring. They've been stealing from me. Every time it's time to get my rent in, it's a problem. Last month they put me on for 6 days, claiming I touched somebody, and I didn't. Now, I ain't even got all my rent money yet. I couldn't work today because they got me on the, well, I can. I'm just on a do not rent list. That means I can't extend the rental. Told me they gonna tow the rental. And she done called the collection agency. I'm trying to move. And all this stuff is just coming out. Do you see what's going on here? I'm trying to move. They're gonna try to make it where I don't have no income. Then she gonna tell me I got to turn in the car because I'm on a do not rent list for a balance I don't owe. And then she talking about she done called the collection agency. These motherfuckers about to go to jail. I'm telling you, this is a high-tech scam. If this elevator don't come, I'm gonna take the stairs. It's a high-tech scam and they finna be busted. I'm about to take the stairs. I'm on the 3rd floor of the skywalk. So, I'm telling you what's going on here. This individual knows I'm trying to move or need to move. So, he's gonna limit my income, prevent me from having income now. I told you this is what he's been doing. I don't know who this motherfucker is, but he going to jail with these motherfuckers that's operating with him. I told you, this individual knows I need to move out this building. So now you're gonna put it to where I don't have no income, come up with some lie talking about I owe you $140 fucking dollars. Had the nerve to tell me the bank took the money back. No, they didn't. The bank investigated the fraud charges that I claimed that amount was. Hertz sent that money back to the bank. Because you don't send money back unless it was an error. The invoice from the bank says it was an error. I did an investigation. They did their investigation. So, I'm at the goddamn car. I ain't moved none today because I've been on the phone dealing with them and this bullshit. So, let's get in the car and see. Fuck they talking about. If this invoice don't say what it's supposed to say, because you can't switch this to make it say something else. See, I have 2 rental invoices. One for when I originally rented a car. Second one from when I had to change it because of the fraudulent activity on my original bank card. And they told me they couldn't just update the card on their account. I had to close out the account and re-reserve it and rent it. Okay. Like I told you, here we go. Let me tell you what they did here. Somebody didn't switch the car on the invoice. This wasn't the car that was on the invoice. This is what they did. Somebody came in here. They got the 288 on here. They didn't switch the car on the invoice. Oh my God, this is high tech. Wait a minute, let me show you. This is the original invoice. Hold on. Let me show you. I don't want you seeing the license plate. This is Hertz. Original invoice. This is my original invoice. You see the amount I paid, $288. What's the dates on here? Can we see the dates? This is when I first got the car. August 14th, when I first got the car. This is the original invoice, Toyota Camry. I'm telling you, somebody came in this car and switched the invoice. This car was not on this invoice. There's a car on this invoice. No wonder the guy was telling me when he saw I was on when I called about the do not rent list last week, talking about there's another car on the account. No, this is the scam they pull it. They've stolen money from me. So I'm gonna show you this one. Let's say Juanita Morgan. What they say? A 2003 Bolt, Michigan license plate. I don't have that car. What they say your rental amount is? $288. What's the date on here? Don't they say December 5th? I told you. December 5th, I paid $288 fucking dollars to re-rent this Toyota. See? I want you to remember that amount. They changed the car on here. Somebody came in this vehicle and changed the car on it. It caused all these problems, and whoever did it within 2 weeks' time. Because the do not rent list shit started last week. I'm telling you, look at this. Juanita Morgan, vehicle, 2003 Bolt. That's not what I got. I paid $288. But see, the problem is, this $288 is not showing in my bank account, posting on 12/5. So, who you took my money from me from? Who you take my money and pay their car for? I want you to see. Juanita Morgan. That's my rental record number. This the new record number. I don't have that car. I have this car. And this had the Toyota Camry on it. My original amount I paid was $288. This $288. I got the car in August, like I told you. And I've been in it since August. I told you I went in there on December 5th because I had to update my car. They had to close out the contract and give me a new one. This is not the fucking car that was on this. I'm telling you. Then it came in this car. They switched this. Then you created an invoice. They created an invoice saying I owed them $140. From what? I pay weekly. That's somebody trying to steal from me. They already stole it. I paid the $288. That should have been what was showing posted on December 6th. But it showed $140.52. So I paid $288. So they stole $148 even out my bank account and reposted an amount that made it look like I only paid $140.52. I'm telling you. This amount is for a weekly rate. See, it says $65 per day, what they were charging, what they said. But what did I pay for? What did it say I paid for? 1 week. I got 1 week charges over here. I don't have a couple of days. How does Hertz billing department and their workers make this kind of mistake? How? I just wanted y'all to see that. How do they make this kind of mistake? They don't. It's a scam, and they've been stealing from me. That's when my $367 went. Had the nerve to tell me the bank took the money back from them. No, they didn't. I investigated the $140 as fraud charges. Hertz, the one returned the money, said it was an error. So, what happened to my $288? I paid it. Somebody took half of it, left half of it in the bank. Now, the bank issued a temporary credit for the $140.52. After doing the investigation with Hertz, Hertz must have responded that it was an error because the bank said the credit is going to stay in the account. The $140.52. So what they're trying to do is say I never paid $288. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to say I never paid $288 fucking dollars. And they're trying to get me to pay another $140 out my fucking pocket for money I already paid. I'm on a do not rent list. This bitch done told me if I don't turn the car in, they gonna tow it. Then the bitch told me she done already reported me to the credit bureau. This still during the week I'm trying to get my rent. These bitches is doing shit to try to get me evicted. They keep doing it during rent time. Happened last month, now it's this month. You gonna tell me to turn in a car? Bitch, my shit paid. What this shit say, bitch? This on you. This on Hertz. I don't put this shit in the computer. Whoever it is, I'm telling you, has access to their computer system. where they able to create invoices and change invoices. They got somebody that's around me that able to access this car. I told you the key went missing that guy made to the car. It went missing. Somebody is able to switch the shit. You got in this car, you changed this to make it look like it was a different car. Now you're gonna pull the story off, oh, we made a mistake, we put the money on a different car. No, that ain't what it is. You stole from me. You steal it. $288 is not even posted on my account. What the fuck is it, bitch? Neither one say $140. Do they say 140? Where the other one? Oh, down here on the floor. Do they say 140? Where the $140 come in at? For her to tell me I owe 140. These motherfuckers are Steven. I'm telling you, all these foreign operators that I'm getting on the phone, they all foreign. Even when talking to them at my bank, they foreign. You running a theft ring here, bitch. And you stealing from me. I don't like that shit. Talking about, I told her I'd take you to court. She said, well, you gonna have to prove, bitch. I got the proof. You going to jail, bitch. You and your crew. And whoever that is in this apartment building or coming in this car, switching shit. Your motherfucking ass going to jail, bitch.